Okay, I want to talk about bad baby purchases, things you don't need to buy for a baby, because we're about to have two, and I don't think we need to reinvent the wheel.
Good.
In fact, we could probably cut back a little bit. So I want to talk about some of the things that we have that we feel like we could have done without.
There you go. Good.
We're consolidating around here because
right.
we can't fit anything.
That's right.
Number one off the bat, diaper pail bags.
Yes.
Don't be influenced. Trash bags fit in every trash can you can imagine, including that diaper genie.
And it doesn't matter what kind of diaper genie, diaper pail, whatever they say, the room is going to smell.
Ain't no magic coming out of that genie.
No. The baby's business is going to be all over it. Doesn't matter what it is. So there you go. Good idea. That's a good one.
Diaper pail bags, just use trash bags.
All right.
You're
Second
good.
one, wipe warmers. 2 words. Don't need them. They dry out the baby wipes. Some people really like them, especially in the newborn phase, and that's fine, but it's an expense you don't necessarily need. They dry out the wipes, so you end up using more. It might be a little coarse on the little hiney, so you want to make sure that you're just using regular wipes. Okay, the baby may be a little uncomfortable.
Double-edged sword.
Wipe.
Yeah.
You know, maybe like rub it. I don't know what you're gonna do.
Yeah, maybe that's what we do this time.
Yeah.
Just like
do that instead.
Yeah.
Plus, the other thing is they break. They break so quickly. We have 2
when
of them that
warm?
broke.
They actually
we had
break.
2 that broke on us.
Yeah.
So don't need it.
In the trash. One thing, and this is hard too, because us moms, we want a lot of cute clothes for the kids. Fine. Let grandma buy some of them. Don't splurge on fancy newborn clothing.
Right.
The sweet little outfit for the baby to come home in, great, fine, good for posterity. Keep it in that little memory box forever for when they have kids. But if it's $100, it's embroidered, it's, got the ruffles and the lace and the whatever. You don't need all that.
What did Keith do to ours? The one that we got him.
Keith had his first blowout in the hospital, and we were like, we hadn't even taken him home yet, and he blew it up.
Dare I say it's the worst? It was probably in the top 5
of the
worst blowouts.
Yeah,
it was in the hospital.
His very first, time going.
Boy had to go.
He had to go, and I bought him a nice little matching set. It got pooped up. So don't overspend on the newborn clothing.
That's right. And here's the other thing: if you're going to spend money on clothing and it's a onesie, avoid the buttons. Velcro, wonderful. Zipper, wonderful. Better if there's 2 zippers on it.
2-way, yeah.
Right? A 2-way zipper, perfect. Magnets, also fine, right? Secondary to the zipper. Velcro might be a little better, especially for a newborn.
You think so?
Yes, I think so.
Velcro over.
Stay away from those buttons. Those buttons are so annoying
to
do the ones you got to figure out which ones are the legs, which ones are for under the baby.
And half the time it's dark. You're sleep deprived, nursing. The baby's crying. It's not going to work out. So just try to find ones, I would say, with zippers or magnets.
Yeah.
Velcro, you're going to. I don't know where you got Velcro. Did we have some with Velcro?
There's some with Velcro. Yeah. We had one with Velcro. It was like a hand-me-down or something, and I enjoyed it. Here's the thing: we got a debate here that's really heating up that we've talked about off mic that we're going to bring to the mic. One thing I think that you don't need to buy is a really, really expensive stroller. Do not break the bank if you got a stroller. The car seat. You got to spend money on a great car seat.
You're setting me up for failure right here. Calling it a really expensive stroller implies that you have to spend the money in order to get something of good quality. No one ever said that.
What is an appropriate amount of money to spend on a stroller, given our experience?
Well,
with
what
baby
does your
number
stroller
1?
do?
What is a good amount of money?
It depends.
What is it?
The stroller market is insane.
It's an insane. So to give you some insight, if you haven't looked up strollers lately, you could spend anywhere from $100 to $2,500 easily on all the attachments, the adapters.
That's where they get you.
The car seat, everything else.
That's where they get you. I will
not lie. You do not need to spend more than $1,000 on a stroller and still have a nice quality stroller.
No,
Case
agreed.
in point is we got one for sale, which was a good sale, I think. It was a little more than a
nice brand. It was
a little
fine.
more than $1,000 or $1,300, something like that.
It was around $1,000.
Right. And we haven't used it in months. It'll be helpful when we have 2 because it's going to have 2 different. We're going to have the
it has a bassinet and a toddler and a seat for Keith,
and that's helpful. But we predominantly used our $100 travel lightweight stroller with the little wheels, and yeah, it's a little annoying.
Yeah, it's
but
wonky.
It saves a bunch of money. Here's what you're going to do. If you said to your husband, I'm looking at you ladies. If you look at your husband, you say, I got to spend $2,000 on this stroller. And here's the one I want, hubby. Husband, this is what you're going to do. You're going to look at her and go, we're going to spend half of that. We're going to put the other half, the $1,000 in a 529, invested in an index fund, one of those target date funds. And by the time the child is 18 years old, boom, you've got $9,000 to $10,000 for, yes, ma'am?
Go ahead. Finish your point. I need to say something.
$9,000 or so for your child's education. And boom, that is a gift that keeps on giving later on in life. Holly, what were you going to say as we litigate this?
I would just like to say, I would assume mothers pondering the stroller, purchase have been pondering and researching and trying to find everything they want and need in a stroller without having to spend $2,000. But
they come to the conclusion they need a $2,000 one. Why?
No.
Because of good marketing, right? And because they hammer home on safety and adaptability and what we're telling you. Because we're
and durability.
Here.
You're talking about expensive strollers. I'm talking about durability and flexibility. Does it convert?
Yes, and you don't need to spend an absurd amount of
money.
Okay,
find me one that does 1,000 different things and will last you several years that is under $1,000.
I could throw out a couple brands, and you know what? I would say those brands, if those brands were to sponsor us. I'm just kidding. No. Based on our experience, there are plenty of brands out there that offer comparable options, because these strollers are going to get beat up. They're going to get thrown into the back of cars. Like, keep that in mind as you use them. They're going to get thrown up on, left outside. Right. They're going to roll through grass. Like, just be mindful about this purchase. These are the 5 things that we think you can save money on and still have a great experience raising a child, and it still be safe, and it still provide like the life that you want. Maybe not the status that you want, if that's really important to you, to have a great name on the side of your stroller.
But just know, as the one who was researching it and trying to make a sound decision, I feel you too.
Yeah, we empathize with you, right? And it's a lot of pressure too on soon-to-be parents. So we get why you'd want to. We're just saying this is where you can save some money,
Okay,
and you still, raise a well-rounded child.